Some of our top headlines for this Friday. Some lucky residents in Richmond got a chance to see the legendary Wienermobile earlier today. We've got the details on that. Plus, a tragic fire in Lincoln County has claimed one life, and more ways to get into the holiday spirit with this week's edition of the Weekender Report. We're going to take a look at the weather with Todd and your sports report with Michael Watkins. Coming up here today live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the iconic Oscar Mayer Wienermobile was in Richmond this afternoon. The Wiener wagon made an appearance at the Richmond Kroger Marketplace until about 4 o'clock today. Ambassadors for the Wienermobile spoke to WBON TV 9.
My name is Ellie, and my hot dogger name is Grill 'em Up Ellie.
My name is Matthew. My hot dogger name is Grill Master Matthew. And today we are outside of this Kroger, sparking some smiles and spreading some joy with the community here in Richmond.
The duo gave away coupons and tasty recipes, as well as Wienermobile memorabilia and swag. What a great time there at the Kroger this afternoon. Changing gears a little bit, a tragic camper fire in Lincoln County early Thursday morning has claimed the life of one woman. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office reported that emergency crews responded to the Richmond Mobile Home Park on US 27 North after receiving reports of the fire. Investigators discovered one woman dead inside that camper while another individual managed to escape unharmed. Authorities are continuing to investigate the cause of that fire, and we'll have more for you as soon as that's available. A disturbing case of animal cruelty unfolded in Mercer County when authorities discovered dozens of dogs living in deplorable conditions at a Harrodsburg home. The incident led to the arrest of 4 individuals, including the former president of the Mercer County Humane Society. The dogs, which were reportedly malnourished and mistreated, were seized by the Mercer County Animal Control. While some have found loving homes, others remain in the care of the animal control facility. This has strained the facility's resources and limited its ability to take in other animals. The incident has raised serious questions about the oversight of animal welfare organizations and the importance of ensuring humane treatment for all animals. If you're looking for a pup, why don't you head on over to the Mercer County Animal Shelter. Well, we've got a follow-up to a story we've been following here for a couple of months. Two Jessamine County men, Timmy Sterner, 27, and Anthony Quinn, 42, they've been missing for several months now, causing significant distress for their families and friends. Wendy Pendergrass, Quinn's partner, told our media partner, LEX18, of her deep concern and frustration over the lack of information regarding his disappearance. She emphasized the importance of bringing him home regardless of the circumstances. Both men went missing in the same general area, though authorities do not believe their cases are connected. Sterner's uncle, Terrence Sterner, shared similar sentiments with LEX18, expressing disbelief and concern over the recent spat of missing persons cases in Jessamine County. He urged anyone with information to come forward. Pendergrass and Quinn's family continue to seek answers and hope for a resolution. They have been actively posting about his disappearance on social media and urging anyone with information to contact authorities. A Louisville man, Nathan Cole, has been sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for drug trafficking in London. Cole pleaded guilty to distributing fentanyl and methamphetamine to a confidential informant in London. On April 21st, 2023, Cole sold a significant amount of fentanyl and methamphetamine to the informant. The drugs included over 1,000 fentanyl pills and 237 grams of methamphetamine. Following his prison sentence, Cole will be under federal supervision for an additional 5 years. Well, a man has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for a serious car accident that occurred in southern Kentucky in 2021. Colin Oakes was convicted on charges of assault, wanton endangerment, and being a persistent felony offender. The crash, which took place on Highway 1804 in Whitley County, resulted in severe injuries to 3 family members. An investigation revealed that Oakes was under the influence of multiple drugs at the time of that crash. One man was sentenced in Fayette County Thursday afternoon in connection to a Lexington homicide. Back in 2022, according to court records, Juan Linares was involved in a verbal dispute with a family and two men, Michael Yoakum and an unidentified second victim. And despite reportedly turned physical, resulting in Linares shooting and killing Yoakum. In court, Yoakum's uncle told Linares, "You took away a father, you took away a son, and you took away his best friends, all over a fist fight that you introduced a gun into." Unfortunately, his kids will never get the experience another holiday. Since it's the holiday season, we'll never get to experience him holding his grandkids in his lap. Linares was initially charged with murder. After pleading guilty in October, the charge was amended down to manslaughter. Following the Commonwealth's recommendation, Fayette Circuit Court Judge Lucy Van Meter sentenced Linares to 19 years in prison. Oziel Sacada Salgado and Humberto Salgado have also been charged with assault in the case. Both have hearings scheduled for December the 13th. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got that parade tonight. Looks like it's going to be very cold out there. We got Todd in the Weather Center. Going to give us a look at the weather for tonight and for the weekend. That's coming up next here live at 5.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammoet Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammoet Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And us, and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nydad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealist.com.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. A very cool day out there today. Looks like it's going to be very cool for the parade tonight. We've got Todd in the Weather Center. Going to say, look at that, plus a look at the weekend. Here's Todd.
Hi, Gwendolyn. Thanks. Yeah, fun night tonight. Of course, the Christmas parade live at 6:30. We'll have coverage right here at WBON TV 9. But temperatures will be into the mid-20s under clear skies. Feels like temps into the 15 to 20 degree range. We've also issued a Rudolph and Santa watch. So hopefully the little ones will be on their best behavior tonight because Santa will be watching, no question. All right, Richmond, here is the view from north of town on I-75. Bright sunshine. Of course, temperatures are still running below average here. Heading into the weekend, we are going to be warming up, of course, back into the above average range by Sunday. A little bit of snowfall today, well off to our north and east. But again, here tonight, if you're going to be at the parade, temperatures into the mid-20s, definitely chilling it down a little more into the early morning hours of Saturday. Clear and cold tonight, dry and sunny weekend with those warmer temperatures. And then we're going to be turning soggier early next week. So no weather worries this weekend. Sunday we're up to 51. Any rain chance would be late into the evening and certainly overnight. And the winds do pick up a little more Sunday and Monday into that 20-25 mile an hour range. But here's our rain potential again through the early half of next week. There could be some 1, maybe 2-inch rainfall amounts, but nothing expected through 7 p.m. Sunday. So if you do have outdoor plans this weekend, it'll be just fine. Here's the forecast overnight. Maybe a few clouds, but generally sunny into our Saturday. Waking up, though, tomorrow morning into the upper teens and lower 20s. Berea at 21, Danville at 21, Lexington at 21. Starting off cool in the morning, warming up to near 40 degrees by the afternoon, but we should have no problem getting into the mid-40s for those daytime highs. And then 50s on Sunday with that rain chance late into the overnight hours, and then some heavier rainfall potential Grendelin Monday to Tuesday with maybe a little bit of snow on Wednesday.
Thanks, Todd. Definitely going to be a chilly night tonight and a very cold morning tomorrow. You can always take a look at that full forecast. It's up all the time at WBONTV.com and on our Facebook page. Well, a note for Lexington drivers, a section of Squires Road in Lexington will be closed starting Friday today at 6 p.m. as part of the Squires Road sidewalk project. Reportedly, the closure is between Richmond Road and Brookwind Drive. It will reopen Monday the 9th at 6 a.m., but will be closed from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. from the 9th through the 13th. Alternate routes reportedly include South Eagle Creek Drive and Cove Lake Drive to reach Squires Road and using Shoreside Drive to Brookwind Drive to reach the Lake Crossing neighborhood. With that, we're going to take another quick break. Michael Watkins in with some exciting basketball news from last night. That's all coming up here live at 5.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Last night, Madison Southern senior guard Kason Nobby was recognized before the game versus Sayre for breaking the all-time assist record at the school. But that wasn't all he did. With more on that, Michael Watkins joins us for the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
Welcome into a cold Friday edition of the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. Late game heroics from Kason Nobby gave the Madison Southern boys basketball team their first win of the season last night, knocking off Sayre 71-69. The senior guard scored 22 points, and the team needed all 22 to earn the win. Nobby sank a jumper with just over 2 seconds remaining in the game to give the Eagles the victory, and fellow senior Michael Whitaker added 20 points. Landon Adams put in a career-high 15 and added 3 assists in the win as well for Madison Southern, who will be right back in action this weekend. Well, the Madison Central girls basketball team defeated Great Crossing 66-46 in their first home game last night. Lady Indians moved to 2-0 with the win, winning both games by a combined 39 points. Natea Strader once again led the team in scoring, but this Madison Central girls basketball team looks to be well on their way to competing for an 11th region championship, with the Campbell twins, Ridrikoff, and everybody pitching in and doing their part. While we're going to be live at the Christmas parade tonight in downtown Richmond, there is still some games going on in the area, including the Madison Central boys' first home game with Lafayette coming to town, and the Madison Southern girls also in action this evening over in Berea. Well, speaking of action in Berea, Eastern Kentucky University's men's basketball team will play Campbellsville University Harrodsburg at the Seabury Center in Berea tonight. The game will begin at 7 p.m. and the live radio broadcast of the game is available locally on WCYO 100.7 FM. Fans who bring a new toy for donation to Toys for Tots will receive free admission to the game. EKU is playing 4 games at the Seabury Center on the campus of Berea College while construction continues on the renovation of Baptist Health Arena. The first phase of Baptist Health Arena renovation will be completed prior to the first Atlantic Sun Conference home game on January 9th against North Florida. Campbellsville Harrodsburg, a member of the National Christian College Athletic Association, is 7-1 this season and coming off an 87-65 win at Miami Middletown on Wednesday. The game against EKU will be an exhibition game for the Pioneers, who have lost exhibition games against Lindsey Wilson, Cumberland's, and Johnson University this season.
Earlier this week, the EKU football team announced the schedule for the 2025 season.
That slate features 6 home games at CG Bank Field at Roy Kidd Stadium and 6 road matchups. The team will have 4 non-conference games with a pair of road games against FBS opponents and 2 home games against FCS foes. Eastern will open up the season on the road against in-state rival Louisville from the ACC, that game taking place on August 30th. The Colonels have 8 wins all-time against the Cardinals, with the last meeting between the schools coming in 2021. The home opener is set for September 6th against Houston Christian of the Southland Conference. They went 5-7 in 2024 with a pair of losses against FBS opponents. That meeting between those 2 schools will mark the second all-time, the first coming in 2020 when the school was still named Houston Baptist. Following the home opener, the Colonels hit the road for back-to-back weeks, facing Marshall on September 13th and conference opponent West Georgia on September 20th. The trip to Huntington, West Virginia will be EKU's first since 2020, which marked the first game of the Walt Wells era. EKU's UAC game, the first one, will come against UWG on the 20th, with that first meeting all-time between those 2 programs happening this past season, which resulted in a 26-7 win for Eastern. On September 27th, it will be a clash of the Colonels in Roy Kidd Stadium as Nichols State University will come to Richmond for the final non-conference game of 2025. It will be the first time EKU and Nichols have ever met on the gridiron. In 2024, Nichols went 4-8 on the season and 2-5 in the Southland Conference themselves. EKU will be off on October 4th for its one open week of the season before heading into the rest of the UAC slate. Longtime rival Austin Peay comes to Richmond on October 11th, with the Governors looking to avenge this past season's 30-27 overtime loss to EKU. That game will most likely be a thriller, with 3 of the last 6 meetings needing overtime to decide it. October 18th sees the 4th meeting between EKU and North Alabama, as the Colonels will travel to Florence, Alabama, looking to stay perfect against the Lions all time. The Colonels then return home to face the Texans of Tarleton State on October 25th, with EKU winning the previous 3 meetings, including a thrilling upset of the then number 7th ranked Texans this past year by a score of 17-13, and a double overtime victory in Richmond in 2023. On November 1st, EKU will head back on the road to face Central Arkansas in what promises to be another close game, with the last pair of meetings between these 2 schools being decided by 1 score or less, with Eastern taking the 2024 game 31-24. The Colonels then prepare for back-to-back home games on November 8th and November 15th against Southern Utah and defending UAC champion Abilene Christian. 2025's regular season schedule comes to an end on the road for Eastern, as the Colonels will make their 2nd trip ever to St. George, Utah to face the Trailblazers of Utah Tech. The Colonels are 2-0 against the Trailblazers, with both wins coming in the past 2 seasons, so 2025 should be another fun year for EKU football. For the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, I'm Michael Watkins.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Well, welcome back. The Holly Jolly season is in full swing, and this weekend has plenty of festive local events in and around Madison County. Here to tell you all about it is WBON TV's Samantha Burford in this week's edition of the Weekender Report.
Welcome to this edition of the Weekender Report for the weekend of December 6th through December 8th.
It's a weekend full of holiday events that will get you out of the house with your family, your friends. You guys are going to cherish these fun times and make lots of memories. I'm Samantha Burford, and let's get this weekend started. It's the biggest and brightest Christmas parade in Central Kentucky. It's returning on Friday night, December 6th, in downtown Richmond. This year's parade theme is Santa's Workshop, which is the largest evening parade in Kentucky, and will leave Alumni Coliseum at 6:45 and travel down Lancaster Avenue at 7 and should arrive on Main Street around 7:15. Stay till the very end for a very special guest all the way from the North Pole. You can also watch the parade on Richmond Parks and Recreation Facebook page, on Spectrum Channel 712, or over-the-air antenna 9.1, and then lots of replays on WBONTV.com. Take a trip back in time to celebrate a frontier Christmas at Fort Boonesboro. Step into the past and experience the magic of the holiday season, 18th century style. Gather your family and friends for festive days filled with historical reenactments, traditional music, and old world charm. It's on Friday, December 6th, which is from 6 to 9 p.m., and then again on Saturday, December 7th, from 1 to 4 p.m. There is a free shuttle ride from the parking lot on Highway 388. These 2 days are presented by Fort Boonesboro Foundation, and admission is $8 for adults. Children 6 to 12 are $5, and children 5 and under are free. Join EKU Community Education for Santa's Workshop and holiday photos. It's on Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon. Capture a special holiday memory with Santa and enjoy fun, free activities for the whole family. Each registration includes 1 photo per family with Santa, so bring those smiles. While the event is free, they encourage families to bring canned or non-perishable food donations to support the local EKU Colonel's Cupboard Pantry and spread some holiday cheer for those in need. Space is limited, so reserve your spot today on the EKU Workforce Development Facebook page. On Saturday, December 7th, Richmond Parks and Recreation will host their annual Holiday Happening Craft Show. It's in the Richmond Mall at 830 Eastern Bypass. There will be over 50 plus vendors with their handmade crafts and holiday treats by local artisans. This annual event takes place from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The merriest Berea Christmas Parade is happening on Saturday night, December 7th at 6 p.m. This year's theme is Peace on Earth, a Christmas wish. There will be categories for the best float, including industry, business, church, and nonprofit, with prizes awarded to the first and second place in each category. The parade begins at the Berea Community School and will make its way to Chestnut Street and then North Main Street. Don't forget to get downtown on Saturday early before the parade for food vendors, music, craft vendors, street performances, and Lights for Life ceremony. All this before the Berea Christmas Parade, and it's all happening from 3 to 6 p.m. Thank you for watching this December 6th edition of the Weekender Report. We hope you found an event you're interested in to enjoy with your family and your community. Make sure to tell your friends to watch the Weekender Report every weekend on WBON TV. Thanks for watching. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Samantha. Looks like a lot of great activities to get you and the family out to this weekend. Just lots of stuff to do. Starting right now, head on down to the Christmas parade right there in downtown Richmond. If you can't make it, we're going to have all that coverage right here on your stations of Wallingford Media. We're going to have that today. Tomorrow, we'll have the Berea Parade. That's going to start at 6. Join me out there. We'll be having a great time in Berea. Got the Holiday Network craft show over the weekend and lots more activities. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you here live at 5 on Monday.